We can work through a similar example here with this lead chromate, very similar to the last problem. We can look at how lead chromate ionizes. It's going to give us lead 2 plus and 1 chromate. And the KSP, very similar to before, concentration of lead times the concentration of chromate. We don't know either of those, and they're 1 to 1, so for every 1 lead, we're going to have 1 chromate. So I can say my KSP, which equals 2 times 10 to the minus 14, equals my concentration of lead times my concentration of chromate. So we get x times x, which is x squared. Square root of both sides, and we get x, my concentration of lead and my solubility of lead chromate, 1.414 times 10 to the minus 7 moles per liter. We go and look up the molar mass of lead chromate. Lead chromate has a molar mass of 323.19 grams per mole. So, okay, for every 1 mole of this, I need to have 323.19 grams. Moles cancels out, and I'm going to have approximately 4.6 times 10 to the minus 5 grams per liter. The next one, again, we have a common ion, so that's all we have to change is the same calculation. We just have a common ion this time. So KSP is the same, 2 times 10 to the minus 14. Here, my common ion is not the lead. My common ion happens to be the chromate. So lead is our X, and my chromate is 0.0060. Divide both sides by 0.0060. That cancels out, and I get a concentration of lead and therefore a solubility of lead chromate of 3.33 times 10 to the minus 12 moles per liter. All right, the last step would be the same. We know for every 1 mole, 323.19 grams. So we multiply, and I get a solubility of like 1.1 times 10 to the minus 9 grams per liter. So you should notice a decrease in solubility compared to our first one. Here was our first one. Here's my solubility with no common ion present. I add that common ion and we see a significant change in the solubility of lead chromate because we have that common ion present. But again, just like the last question, I think the big mistake most people are making is they're just solving for molarity, and they are not solving for our concentration in grams per liter.